One of the strongest commands that Jesus gives during his earthly ministry is the command to forgive. That just as God is expressing extravagant love by an incredible expression of forgiveness, we, in a much lesser sense, needs to do that for each other. Now, in my own life, I've watched my own family go through the principle of forgiveness. My grandfather basically had gotten caught in a Nigerian scam my senior year of high school and sent over $7 million to the country of Nigeria with a scam that my parents tried to stop but couldn't, and ended up sending over so much money that the ranching business that my whole family were connected to went under, and my parents lost everything they'd ever saved. And yet I remember my parents working through this frustration, this bitterness, this anger with my grandfather, who kept trying to justify himself and not really asking for forgiveness. And yet I watched them just eventually say, you know what, God tells us we have to forgive, so we're going to forgive you. And them walking out forgiveness when it hurt. Now, in a small group setting, that's not probably going to be quite so intense, but it is going to be maybe more consistent, that there are things with you to them to you, them with each other. There is going to be a constant need for a sense of graciousness and forgiveness to each other. If your small group is going to express the kingdom relationships that you're trying to model in that community context. And so don't forget to talk about, to emphasize, to share stories, to tell about heroes of the faith, to elevate Jesus's teachings on forgiveness and the power of forgiveness. There is incredible power in our lives that is expressed when we forgive, and it's a battleground that we need to walk people through. Oftentimes, our discipleship, we have to help guys or girls work through unforgiveness that maybe is bitterness that has been held in their lives from family members or people in their past that have hurt them and wronged them, and they're holding on to those things. Scott Martin, our national director, has said many times that unforgiveness is the number one reason he sees spiritual strongholds in people's lives and spiritual warfare as a result, because people have not forgiven and they've opened up the door, a door to the enemy in their lives, because they have not taken the command to forgive. And so in the small things and the big things, and